you through a short prenatal yoga class. This is also great if you're not pregnant and you want to just move very consciously and slowly. I am almost 20 weeks pregnant, so about halfway through. All you need are 2 blocks and a blanket. If you don't have a blanket, get a towel, and if you don't have blocks, maybe something that keeps you a little bit lifted, but I would recommend for prenatal yoga to definitely order a set of blocks. Super cheap, easy to get, and they just help you lift up from the floor as you're growing forward. You need a little more space. So you're going to start with your blanket or towel just right at the center of the mat. And then just step to make sure your feet are about hips width, maybe shoulder width at the most. Good. So just start by reaching your arms straight up. Take a full breath in. Shoulders away from the ears, lengthen. Keep your pelvis right where it is. And then bring your hands to prayer, exhale. Good. Sweep your arms out and up as you breathe in, really lengthen. And then hands to prayer, breathe out one more time. Inhale, reach up. And then hands to prayer, hands to thighs, hands to blocks. So you're going to step your right foot forward, step your left foot behind the blanket. Make sure your knee is over your ankle, and then come up to your fingertips. Take a full breath in. And then just straighten the right leg any amount as you breathe out, keeping your chest lifted. Good. Rebend, breathe in. Straighten the leg and fold this time. Breathe out. If that doesn't feel good, you can always keep your heart lifted. Good. Take another inhale, rebend. And then drop the back knee, untuck the toes. Good. So take your hand to your front thigh, reach the other arm up to the sky, breathe in. And once you feel secure, your other arm can lengthen. Good. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Good. Bring your right hand down and take a big open side bend towards your bent knee. And really lengthen here. Reach up, look up, take another breath. And then reach the arms back up, breathe in. Bring your hands to prayer. Bring your hands to your blocks. So you can walk your blocks back a few inches. Keep your hip over your knee and straighten the right leg and flex the toes towards the face. Good. So option to stay high, option to fold over. You can always adjust your blocks as needed. You can also, if you're feeling okay, take them out of the way for a breath, whatever feels best for you. But just notice the lengthening. Try not to push past your limit here. Take a breath. Good. Nice. Slowly lift your chest. Rebend your front knee. Bring your blocks back to the top level. Tuck your back toes. Lift your knee. And then take your block to the inside arch, crawl around, and take a wide forward fold. You want your blocks underneath your shoulders, and your feet parallel or just slightly pigeon-toed. Keep your heart lifted. Bend into your right knee. Good. Weight is back, and then press to center, and then bend into your left knee. Good, and then back to center, and then just dive into a forward fold. And again, if that doesn't feel good, then stay flat. Press back up, breathe in. And then right back down, exhale. Inhale through the nose. Use your 2 blocks, put a small bend in your knees, and then crawl back around to your right foot. Look forward, bring your feet together, and then hands to your thighs. Roll it up, reach it up, breathe in, and then hands to prayer, exhale. Good, inhale, the arms up. Hands to prayer, hands to thighs, hands to blocks. Blocks under your shoulders, left foot steps forward, right foot steps behind the blanket. Come back up to your fingertips. Lift your heart, breathe in. Straighten, but keep your heart lifted, exhale. Good. Rebend, breathe in. Straighten, this time option to fold over that front leg, exhale. Good, one more time, bend, breathe in. Fold or keep it straight, breathe out. Good, one more time, bend. Keep your heart lifted, drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. So left hand is gonna come to the meat of your thigh. Push forward, reach up, breathe in. And then lift and lengthen both of your arms. Exhale. Really nice. Full inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Good. Hands to prayer. Hands to thighs. Hands to blocks. Blocks come back a few inches. Straighten the left leg and flex. So again, you want to make sure that your hip and knee are in line. And then this hip is dialed back with your toes facing up. Think about really engaging your inner thigh. You can stay nice and option to change the level of your blocks. Breathe in. Exhale. Good. If you are working through this pregnant, you want to exhale through the mouth, so really be mindful of that. And slowly rebend that left knee, flip your blocks back up. Tuck your back toes and lift. Take your block back to the center and then crawl to find a forward fold, lengthen. Good. Lengthen your spine, forward fold. Lengthen your spine, forward fold. Good. Lengthen your spine, hold, crawl back to frame your left foot. So before you do anything else, take the block underneath your right hand to the flat level, so this level. And then you're going to press forward and then bring your feet to either side of that block. So I'm going to turn this towards you so you can see. And then take the other block on this middle level in between your thighs, okay? So you're going to think about really squeezing your inner thighs, squeeze the block, so engage in your internal rotation. Sit back a little deeper so your knees are close to over your ankles, and then reach the arms forward. Breathe. Shoulders away from the ears. So there's a little bit of a curve of your spine, but I don't want you to exaggerate it. Think about really tucking your pubic bone just a little, opening up your heart, and then if you can reach your arms forward or up a little bit more, but there's no need for them to go all the way by your ears, right? You want to keep them long. Take a little deeper. Take an exhale. Squeeze the block in between your thighs and in between your feet. Take a breath in. Hands to thighs. Press all the way up. Keep squeezing the block. Reach up. Good. Bring your left hand down. Big open side bend. Good. Arms up. And big open side bend. Arms up. Good. Interlace your hands. Round your spine. Shoulders away from the ears. Breathe in. And then exhale. Good. Nice. You go ahead and take your two blocks and turn it back. I'm just going to get nice and long to where I started. So you want to set up your blocks under your shoulders, your feet under your hips, bend your knees, get a nice long spine. And exhale, let it go. Good. Release your blocks. Press into your palms. You can step back, find your down dog, but keep your knees very bent. Press against your palms. And then just easy start to pedal through your feet, lengthening your spine. Breathe it in. Good. Breathe it out. Just really opening up the body here. You can dance your hips a little bit. You can bring your feet wider than your hips if that helps. And then drop your knees down. Take a back child's pose. Exhale. Shift forward to all fours position. Tuck your toes. Come back to your down dog. Shift forward. Drop your knees. Child's pose. Exhale. Shift forward into your palms. Tuck your toes. Downward dog. Drop your knees. This time come into puppy pose. So you're going to bring your arms long. Your seat is going to stay over your hips. Lengthen your spine. Create some space. Then you can just kind of wiggle your seat. Wag your tail. Reach around. Breathe in. And then sink back into child's pose. Take an exhale. Good. Let it go. Nice. And then slowly bring your hands under your shoulders. Roll up to sit on your heels. Reach your arms up overhead. Breathe in. And then elbows are going to pull back, squeeze. Interlace your hands behind your back. So squeeze to your fists. Feel free to keep your elbows very bent. You really want to notice this connection between your fists. Send it down. And you look to the right. And you look to the left. Good. Look forward. Reach your arms up. Breathe in. Take your hands behind your head. Press into your palms. Open up. Elbows frame your face to your chest. Good. Inhale. Lift and open. Exhale. Round. Good. Reach up. Breathe in. And then let your hands find your prayer. Roll your shoulders back. Take an inhale. Through the mouth.